Hey everyone, welcome to another video. So for today's video, we're going to be playing Tenyi Swordsoul. So I really like this deck. So the Tenyi archetype just got released, or the Swordsoul archetype just got released. The Tenyis have been in the game for a while. Back when we did the NR tournament, I actually played NR tournament Tenyis, and I found the archetype to be really fun. The Tenyi monsters like to special summon themselves, and you know, they like to interact with normal monsters, which is something that's kind of unique. So I really like that archetype, and when the Sword Souls came out, I thought they looked really fun to play. It's a lot less searching than a lot of other decks, and the gameplay is usually really pretty interactive because you're not hard locking your opponent out of the game. You're kind of setting up some control pieces a little bit that can interact. So really liking how the deck goes. Here's the list I'm running right now. I did play with this a little bit to get it to this point, and the games I'm going to show you are with this list, but it took me a while to get to this point. I got the Hulk 5Rex combo. I got the DPE in here because you gotta run DPE. So good. You gotta run them. All right. If you like the channel, if you like these videos, please consider subscribing. Let me know if you like this deck. I'll play them more because it's a lot of fun. And without any more delay, let's get to the gameplay. All right. So we got a hand with a lot of Tenyis. I do like to start by summoning the Tenyis because they special summon from the hand. You can use them sometimes to bait a little bit of interaction from the opponent. So we're gonna get special summon in here. Get our Tenyi on the field. Now that we got some monsters on board, we're gonna special summon or normal summon our Swordsoul, and opponent's got Nibiru. Now the one great thing about this deck is it's got a lot of extenders, and the normal token from Nibiru actually, the normal monster token actually lets us do a lot. So we're gonna special summon our Tuner Tenyi and go into the Hulk 5Rex combo. So we can just start Hulk 5Rexing here, get our Despot, make the Auroradon. Get going here, and we're gonna get our tokens. Gonna special summon the Despot from the graveyard, which will let us do 2 synchro summons. But our opponent's got Ghost Spell, so our Despot's gonna stay in the graveyard. But that's fine. We can still do extensions here. So let's use our Tenyi cards in the graveyard. We can send a card back to hand. So we'll just get rid of this Nibiru, so you can't use it to attack us. We do have to be aware of that in case we try and special summon a lot later. Then we can activate our other Tenyi effect, send a banished card back to the hand. We're gonna get the O-line out of the deck, get synchro summoning. Now we don't have Borreload in here, so we're gonna make the Tenyi synchro monster. And now that we got a worm in hand, we can discard and special summon to make a level 10 synchro. So there you go. Not bad, not bad. And we did all of that, and I don't believe we did any searching from the deck. That was all just cards from our hand. Oh, I guess the Hulk 5Rex searched a tuner. So okay, Hulk 5Rex did some searching, but other than that, the Sword Souls themselves didn't really search that much, so much faster to play. Our opponent's gonna set. We draw the DPE spell. We're gonna get Pop in their back row. Looks like they were playing Tri-Brigade, but they're not gonna like what's going on now. DP on field, we can actually use the Tenyi in graveyard to return that card to hand. So no popping effects, and we got lethal. Alright, opponent has had enough. Let's take a look at their deck list. Okay, looks like pretty typical Tri-Brigade, although they do have the DPE. Gonna be thematic for this video and any future videos as long as DPE is in the game. I think people are gonna be running the DPE package. It's just so strong. You get him out, and he just provides a kind of recursive source of interaction. So maybe people get sick of it, but I'm enjoying it so far. Alright, let's go on to the next game. Alright, we got game 2 here. We got an Ash, we got a Called, and we got a Tenyi. See what our opponent's gonna do when we start activating. Let's get searching. Special summon our Tenyi. I do always like to do the Tenyi summon first while I got no monsters on the field. Special summon our token here with the Moyi. And synchro summon into the Grandmaster. Moyi Grandmaster gonna activate. We're gonna get to draw a random card from the top of our deck, and we're gonna get to add a Tenyi to our Swordsoul to our hand. Now we're gonna activate from hand, special summon, and we get Nibiru again. Round 2 Nibiru. But I think I showed you last time, we can still do stuff. We got plays. Let's use our Tenyi Spirit, special summon a Tenyi from the deck. Now we are locked into worms, so no Hulk Fibrax combo here. Now we can special summon and banish a worm or Swordsoul card from the graveyard to get our token, and now we can make the Baxia. Baxia gonna get rid of that Nibiru. So effect's gonna activate, send a worm to the graveyard, and we're gonna special summon here. Now the worm we sent is Tenyi Spirit Shadana, and that one actually has an effect that cares about normal monsters getting destroyed. We're gonna make Chao Feng. This is gonna prevent our opponent from activating effects of monsters with the attributes used to summon. And if you look at our graveyard here, we used an earth monster and a light monster. So light and earth monsters cannot activate their effects as long as we control this card. So hopefully that shuts out our opponent's deck. A lot of decks play light. Earth not as common, but light for sure will hit a lot of decks. Opponent's gonna activate Pot of Prosperity. We're gonna Ash that. 2 for 1. Opponent's got called by the grave. So sorry, Ash is gone. Negated. Alright, that's okay. Opponent is going to get their search. Ash. Pteranodon. Okay, so this is dinos. We got a dino player. Our earth card actually, hitting earth actually, maybe janking them out here. They can't activate those baby dinos in hand. They're going to activate Mist, so we're going to banish that. I know that Mist can banish itself from the graveyard to special summon level 1 dinosaur from the deck, and that's how they start a lot of their plays. We don't want that to happen. Get Misk out of the graveyard. Negate his effects. Opponent's got 3 cards left in hand. See what they got here. They're going to normal summon and activate Fusion Destiny. Get the Phoenix Enforcer, but now that they've done that, they're locked into dark hero type monster special summons. So they cannot special summon any more dinosaurs from their deck if that's what they're planning to do. Also, I'm not sure why they do this, but they don't pop our token. Maybe it's because they know about the Tenyi Spirit in the graveyard. But it doesn't. I don't actually think it works the way they think it does. So they're not going to get to summon because of because they locked into the hero spells with DPE. So we're going to search and add Effect Failure to hand. We're going to get back to our turn. Now, they can use DPE to pop our token again, but they're not going to do it. I'm not sure why. They're going to pop our spell. I'm wondering if they think the Tenyi Spirit. So I think the Tenyi Spirit won't work because when the token's destroyed, the Tenyi Spirit has to target a monster in your graveyard that was destroyed, and the token doesn't go to the graveyard. So I don't think Shadana can actually protect from popping. So I'm not sure why they didn't use DPE to pop our massive token. But hey, I'm not going to tell opponent how to play the game. Alright, we're going to make our Hulk Fibrax here. And this should be pretty easily lethal. We're just going to uninterrupted combo. Unless they got another Nibiru, we're going to wombo combo. Make our Omni Negate with the Herald and make a level 8 Synchro. Get special summon the tokens. Get our Despot back on the field. Gonna search for the O-line out of the deck. Get special summoning. The great thing about all these combos is a lot of them they create a lot of tokens, and the normal tokens activate all our Tenyi effects in the graveyard. So we need to control a normal token to activate them. And our opponent's seen it up. We had lethal, so they're out of there. Alright, take a look at our opponent's Dino deck list. Now I got a special fondness for this Dino deck. Playing it in the Fusion tournament. It's technically it's not a Fusion deck, but if you put DP in the deck, hey, anything can be a Fusion deck. Alright, so nothing too spicy here. Looks like pretty typical dinos. So with that said, let's go on to the next game. Alright, we're going to get normal summoning Ecclesia. And this is very awkward. We actually don't have anything going on, but Ecclesia is going to resummon herself, or re-add herself to the hand when our DPE gets destroyed. So that's why we activated her. And we couldn't activate our Swordsoul, get the token, because we didn't have a worm in graveyard. So we're just going to get passing with DPE, and hopefully DPE is enough. Opponent's going to activate Dragon Shrine. We're going to Ash that. We don't want them sending dragons to the graveyard. Get negated. No dragons for you. See what else our opponent's got here. They're going to activate Droplet. DPE is going to be offline, so that's fine. We'll just let DP sit there. We could have popped him, Or sorry, we couldn't actually pop in response because the droplet, you can't activate card effects in response. Opponent's gonna start special summoning Blue Eyes monsters. Getting the Blue Eyes dragon on the field. Not sure the name of this one. And they're gonna do some interesting plays here. Revealing the Blue Eyes, special summon at level 8. Special summon the Blue Eyes. Got Seto Kaiba here himself. We're gonna activate the DPE because the trigger was annoying me. every time they did something, it was prompting me. Do you want to activate? Do you want to activate? It's like effects negated. Let's get activated and turn that off. All right, opponent is gonna make the Draglubion and get our life points real low here. Only 800 left. DP gonna kill himself and come back to the field. And along with it is our Ecclesia. So Ecclesia, very interesting interaction there. Now the Numeron card, if it's destroyed, they get to destroy one of our cards. So we're gonna use our Destiny Hero, Phoenix and Portia, to pop it right now. Get popping. They're gonna activate and respond, special summon a Blue Eyes from the deck. That's fine, opponent, you can do that. Get your Blue Eyes out here, we don't mind. Let's get popping the XZ there. DP gonna come back next turn. We'll summon the Ecclesia. Now we can finally Swordsoul, get Swordsoul and banish the Swordsoul from graveyard to get our token. We can make a level 8. So we're gonna make the Grandmaster. Grandmaster gonna activate, search for a Swordsoul. We also get to send a worm to the graveyard. So we're gonna send the Tenyi, I can't remember the name, the red one. Red one lets us return a monster from the field to the hand. Get searching for another Tenyi. Normal summon. Get our Link 1. Now we have a normal monster in the field. We can activate the Tenyi effects in graveyard. So we're going to return Blue Eyes back to the hand. Get off the field. And we're going to return our Tenyi, or banished Tenyi Spirit to the hand. So now we got him back in the hand. And we're going to go to the end phase. Ecclesia is going to come back. DPE is going to resummon himself on their next turn. And we're gonna quickly here in the standby phase pop our own normal monster and their fusion or XC monster so that we can't get attacked over. They're gonna special summon a Blue Eyes from the graveyard. Monster Reborn. It wasn't Monster Reborn, but basically the same thing. Gonna attack the DPE. That does nothing. DP gonna just resummon himself anyway. Alright, back to our turn here. All we gotta do is beat a Blue Eyes White Dragon. And we got all the materials in the world. We're gonna accidentally special summon here. You gotta be careful, don't click yes. Sometimes you don't want to summon the monster. Get our DPE back, get Ecclesia back on the field. Gonna search for the Moyi. Now that we finally got a worm in hand, we can get our Swordsoul token here. Special summon for a level 10 synchro. Get our Baronda Fleur. Get popping that Blue Eyes. Get burning. Now, Blue Eyes is going to be protected by their Monster Reborn in the graveyard. Secret hidden mode of Monster Reborn. But that 1200 extra life point damage is actually going to matter. We're going to get attacking, and we got just barely lethal. Alright. Great game versus Blue Eyes. Now, let's go on to their deck list. Alright, the opponent's just playing Blue Eyes. Got the Blue Eyes cards. You know, hey, this is, if you're going to play Blue Eyes, this was a pretty good Blue Eyes deck. He got his level 8, you know, jumbo monster strategy. He's got his Feather Duster. He's got his Regeki. You know, he's got a game plan here. Got the Super Polys too. That's nice. Not bad, not bad. Super Poly is a good way to get rid of DPE. Now, taking a look at the extra deck. Don't see anything other than that too spicy. So, good on you. You know, play Blue Eyes. You want to play the anime decks? Go for it. I like that Blue Eyes is a little viable. I kind of wish Blue Eyes got a little more support. Because, you know, those Blue Eyes players, they're bricking. They're going to brick no matter what. So they should get some better cards to make up for it. Alright, well, I had a lot of fun with this deck. So I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. If you like this deck, if you like the channel, please consider subscribing. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more. Alright, see you next time. Bye.